Well, you guys, welcome back. She's another gorgeous day out here on the Trapline. It's probably like +4, +5 today. It's beautiful. So I'll just take you guys along and we're gonna go and do a check. We're in here, we're gonna do our first check on some link stuff. And we got that stuff up ahead over here where I caught that big fisher. And then we'll drive past the wolf bait, see if there's any fresh tracks there. And just a bunch of other link spots maybe we'll check. And then there's one other spot up here we'll go and maybe, I don't know, go see if we can get a couple of the beavers out of there. But let's go in here behind me and see what we got. Coming up to the first link snare here. Looks pretty good. Got all kinds of stuff going on back in here. There's a cubby set right there with the 330 box. There's another link snare here. And back in here we have another cubby in here. Another cubby with some beaver and some grouse feathers, and then had a wing with some lure on it. These have been pretty good spots over the years. Just one of these little funnels, a little travel spot that they got to kind of travel through. And then just anywhere. I did cut some little trails out to a road and stuff. And we got a snare there. Oh, hey, look. The trap is gone. I put a marten box in here too. And the trap is gone. Mr. Weasel's hanging there. Come back and deal with him in a minute. There's another 330 set. Another snare in there. Just if they walk down this little cut line I'm on, there's actually a road out there. I don't know, you can see the power lines there. So the road's there, it's a big opening. And then behind me is a lease right there. And then we just have this little stand of this swamp spruce here that's coming out of the big bog that comes through, and it goes across this little road here. So it's a real good travel spot for the lynx. Yeah, no, just anywhere I could plunk in a snare, it got one. You see a natural trail back in there, and we set this stuff up maybe, I don't know, 3 days ago, so. There was a bunch of lynx tracks in here, but well, I'll go over and get this weasel dealt with. Frozen solid. A nice weasel. I don't see a whole bunch of fleas all over him. See if I can get him out of here. Oh, he came out easy. Yeah, we just got this guy baited up with some beaver meat. And probably a little marten magic smeared up there. There, she's loaded and ready for next time. He couldn't resist the beaver meat. Yeah, so we'll head up the road here and we'll get up into the area where I caught that big fisher, and then, I don't know, we'll just go in for a wander for the afternoon here and check a few traps and maybe set a couple beaver traps. That's all we got on the agenda today. Just relaxing, kind of taking her easy. It's been a long week, so let's get going. Just up over here where I caught that fisher. This is all wolf tracks. Back down the road over here, you could see, and I counted 13 different sets. And they're all going this direction. And these are all pretty fresh. So we just had a little skiff of snow. Can't see no snow in any of that, so. $13. Well, there's probably there's probably 4 or 5 wolves right here. There's another one, another one, another one, another one. There's 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 right here, if not more. It's hard to tell. They got one heck of a packed down trail here. Just thought I'd show you guys that. So they're still here. My bait's not too far from here. It's probably a 1.5 miles, but if I could find a spot over this way too. So yeah, these wolves are kind of hard to understand sometimes, because this ain't the other pack that over where my set is, where my bait is, because there's 8 there and there's 13 here. So I do know that they kind of do a loop up and then the other ones do a loop. Just figuring that loop out sometimes. Nice to see. We'll go walk in here and have a quick look, and there's a marten set in here. By the looks of it, it's still set. Nice spot in here. Yeah, we got one more across the road to check. And then I can see most of them from the road with the binoculars. There's one down the road that's got a catch in it. And I ain't gonna tell you about it yet. You'll just have to wait and see. It's a first for me, but we'll go check this other one across the road. I don't see my trap. Oh, got a squirrel or what? Well, how does that work? A squirrel and a weasel. Now that's pretty crazy. Not as crazy as the next set up here. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've caught 2 flying squirrels at once. I caught a magpie and a weasel at the same time. So I think the weasel ran into the box and the magpie chased it, and then they both got caught at the same time. But we got a squirrel and a weasel. Well, that's a first for me on that one. Well, that's quite the catch. A 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, I seen all them wolf tracks were. He's bit onto the squirrel. That's pretty cool. He thought he was having a good day, and he thought he was having a bad day, and they both had a bad day. Well, down the road here we got a pretty cool catch. Well, I can't say it's really that cool, but it's very, very odd. So we'll see you down there. Come check this out in here. I caught a rabbit in my marten box. What in the heck was he doing? Yeah, I could see it from out at the road like that. And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was something caught and then snow on it. But I could see the ears. I was like, I caught a rabbit. Of all things. My marten trapping ain't going too good this year. And he got caught in a 160, Belial. My prize catch of the day. Huh. Well, that's a first for me. See, I haven't, there's probably about 14 or 15 boxes up here maybe. And I still have yet to make a catch on a marten yet this year up here. And it's usually a really good producing area. But my whole line this year seems to be lacking a marten. So I'm not going to open any other new areas up. It's just kind of, I only got two or three little areas set up. So if I catch something, I catch something. If not, maybe better luck next year. But down the road, we still have a couple more at a different area. And that's where that little beaver pond is too. So we'll go check it out too. Well, we're at the last set here for the marten boxes. We're down here at this creek. I can see what's in it already from here. Oh, weasel in there. It's a 160 box. But we're here at this creek where we're gonna try and maybe set up a beaver trap or two. So we'll maybe go and deal with the beaver trap and then we'll come over and check out the weasel. Well, we're down here at this little creek. It's just a spring-fed creek from back up in there. There's the beaver house right there. They got quite the feed pile going on here. Feeds all the way out there. All the way to over here. So yeah, I'm not too sure. You wouldn't think there's too many beavers in here. But there's got to be a couple for sure. I did put one set in over here a couple weeks ago. And it was just a baited 330 set. It's still sitting in there, it sprung off. So we'll go chip it out and then maybe look around here, and I think there's a run, if I remember correctly, right there at the front of the house. And then back going this way, there was I don't know if it was much of a run, but there was barely any ice on it. And all the rest of the area you could pretty much walk on. So I'll grab my pick and we'll go down here. Here's that set I put in a while ago. Still not a whole bunch of ice on it. So yeah, I can drop the pick right here. So they must have a run from the house. Must be just a little dirt trench in here. And it comes out to the feed pile. And I tried a baited set here, but well, I'll get this chipped out and then we'll go explore over here. Well, I got this one all chipped out and cleaned out again. It's a deep one, but it's really wide. So we're in the dirt here. Dirt. And it starts to drop off. It'd be a hard one to set a trap in for, you know, just to try and hit the run, because it's such a big area. It's like this big. Unless I was to block it all off, but still, when it's that deep, and you got that much ice, still a 2-foot travel run they could go. So this spot here, I'm gonna leave it for today, and I'm probably gonna bring I'll put a snare pole in there, a baited snare pole. But we'll go over here and have a look and see. Last time I was here, this ice was so thin. Okay, it froze up here a bit good. Yeah, because there, I just touched the pick and it fell through. This is just a little tiny beaver house. Yeah, the run's right here where I thought it was. I'm gonna chip it open too. Show you guys what I find here after. Well, I chipped this one out where I'm standing. There's quite a bit of ice, but you get a little bit further, the pick just falls through. So yeah, the run's here. This is right like this. We're gonna leave that for that, like that tonight. We'll leave that one, and tomorrow we'll see where the air bubbles are here. Because I don't have any dead sticks here, and everything that's in here is all green and alive. So I'll have to go source out some sticks first. And we're getting close to dark. And I want to go up by the wolf bait, see if there's any tracks. And then yesterday I set two more otter traps down along a creek there at a culvert. The otters are playing around, so really curious if we snagged an otter there last night. They've been pretty active there. So let's go over, pull that weasel out of that box and reset it, and then we'll go see if there's any wolf tracks. Well, I've got a pretty nice weasel. A big old flea on him. Yeah, this spot here, last time I checked it, there was a set of cougar tracks came down right up here and headed out that way. So kind of in this area, seen quite a few cougar tracks. They're nothing, no big ones though, they're all smaller cats. He's kind of frozen in there a bit. I don't know if he's frozen in. Well, there's our prize, Mr. Weasel. So let's head up and we'll go see if there's any wolf tracks. If there is, I'll turn you on, show you that. And then I'll go check that culvert out and see if I caught an otter there. If not, this might be the end of the video. Stay tuned.